What's up? What's going on, family? Welcome to the channel. It's your boy Monte. You know what it is. You know what I do. You know how I get down. We're talking about relationships today. We're going to be talking about the practice of veganism. Many of you want to know about that. When you come into the building, guys, make sure you give that thumbs up. Give a shout out if you're new to the channel, or if you haven't gave a shout out yet, or if you just want to give a shout out to your city, do so. And also, we'll be talking about those diabetes. All right, guys, we're talking about things. What's up, Nikki? I see you. We'll be talking about those things that we can do, those herbs that we can utilize in order to help us to deal with the diabetes. You know what I mean? So, what's up, Marilyn in the house all day, every day? Again, when you come in, guys, get that thumbs up. And if you like the content, guys, be sure to share the video. All right. Trying to build the channel up a little bit more. I'm on earlier than I normally am, but we're going to get it in real quick. We're going to touch these topics and I'm going to get on up out of here. All right. So basically, guys, let's deal with relationships. Had a situation with one of my good friends. It's been gone for a while. He's back now, but he's dealing with a situation where he's been controlled to a certain extent. And being for the fact that he's been gone for so long, he really thinks that it's something that he should deal with for a little bit of time. That it's going to get better later on because the relationship is new. But this is not the case. And what happens in those type of cases is that once a person is controlling, they're going to always be controlling. If they start out in control or in a control mode, not wanting him to go out the house, not wanting him to spend time with his friends, having issues with those type of things, pitting him against his family. This is a serious, serious mistake that he's allowing himself to be involved in. And that's what's up, Margaret. What's up, Sanchez? Again, give a thumbs up when you come into the house, guys, and circulate the video if you feel what it is that we're talking about is something that needed to be spread. Again, guys, I wrote down in the chat area what we're going to be talking about today. So I was just talking about relationships. I was giving an example of one of my friends who had been gone for a long time, and he's in a relationship now, and he's doing the right thing as far as getting his life back together, working, really grinding, trying to make things happen. But he's in a relationship where the counterpart wants to be controlling, and has issues with him being able to even get out the house and spend some time with his friends. You know what I mean? No friends that are trying to take him in the wrong direction or anything like that. Friends that are actually benefiting him and helping him to get back on his feet. Anytime you're in a controlling relationship, whether it's male or female trying to be the controller or trying to dominate the situation, you're going to have issues. I mean, this is nothing new for those of us who have been in relationships. But he seems to think that since it's early on in a relationship, so to speak, that he understands to a certain degree the controlling issues that she's dealing with. I told him from the top, I ain't really want to get involved with it because I know how relationships go. People express what it is that they feel and that they want to be out the relationship, but they stay in the relationship after you've given them advice or you've made your statement based off what it is that they've given you. And this sometimes puts you in an awkward position. So I did tell him this. I said, anybody that's trying to control you, if they control it now, it's not going to get better later. Don't think that it's going to ease up because now y'all been in a relationship for a longer time. And the fact is that she's going to come around to start to have trust in you. I said, that ain't what it is, bro. I said, she's going to always be that way. She's been that way. She's old enough to have been out of that way. And if she's still acting in that manner at this advanced age, and I'm talking about my age and more, she's going to have an issue for the foreseeable future, probably for the rest of her life. And anytime that a man is allowing a woman, so don't get offended, ladies, anytime that a man is allowing a woman to dominate him in that type of way, what's up, Charlotte? Yeah, no doubt about that. I feel you, Charlie. Veganism is a love, is a beautiful thing. Again, many people don't understand um, veganism and understanding how that they actually lose weight and still put on muscle without consuming animal products. So we'll talk about that as well. Right now, I'm just dealing with my homeboy situation. You know what I mean? No doubt about it. I understand that. That's for sure. That's a beautiful thing, guys. Anytime you can engage in something that brings about a bring about a change that is beneficial and do it in a natural way. Again, guys, we're going to talk about that veganism shortly. I'm drinking on my chamomile tea. So one of the things, and I'm gonna get right back to the situation we was dealing with my man and his situation. One of the things that you want to do, guys, if you are training, I did several videos on this, and I talked about the ability to go with the intermittent fasting and how to go about breaking that fast and how to go about making sure that the body is not storing fat once you break the fast, due to the fact that the body, when you're fasting, the body is under stress, so cortisol levels can spike. So you want to make sure that after you have completed the fast, before you even consume any food, you want to consume something that will lower the cortisol levels in the body, especially after you have exercised. And the chamomile tea is a great way to do that. It really allows the body to settle down, and it lowers cortisol levels because it has a common effect on the body, as well as the CBD oil type things. But if you're taking the CBD oil in the mornings, it may calm you down too much where you feel like you're a little bit sluggish. It doesn't really do that to me. It just calms the body down. I'm still have the energy necessary to go about doing what it is that I'm doing. All right. So now back to my homeboy, and we're gonna wrap it up real shortly. Anytime that a man, and this is goes across the board, men shouldn't try to dominate or control women, but anytime a man allows a woman to dominate and control them, then they're really not enacting the essence of their innate being, which is to be a dominant figure. Not that you dominate individuals, but no man on this earth who is in tune with his nature is going to allow anybody to dominate him, let alone his woman, because it's not in his natural nature to be dominated. Anytime you break a man down to that point where you're able to control him and dominate him, then you have less of a man, woman. So you really don't want that either, right? You want a man that is balanced. What's up for real girl 42? You want a man that is balanced in his ability to be masculine, but yet be compassionate and yet still produce in a way that he's innately inclined to produce. So I told him his situation is not going to get better. It's early on in the relationship, and if it's like that now, it's only going to get worse because you're allowing somebody to do something to you that is unnatural to your innate um, inclinations and propensities. You know what I mean? And he's trying to do the right thing. Again, he was going for a long, long time, and he's just trying to balance out his life again and trying to get things situated and trying to do the right thing within his relationship. But at the end of the day, anytime anybody needs to be controlled or anytime anybody needs to be controlling, that's an issue. And if they're at the age that I am at, 47 or better, even younger, but 47 or better, and they still doing that foolishness, it ain't gonna change. All right, let's move on to the next. If you guys have any statements on that, please feel free to put them down in the comment section. You know what I mean? Welcome Charlie to the family, guys. Charlie Salmon, y'all tell him hi. I don't know. Now, Charlie can be either a girl, either a lady, or a man, a woman, or a man. So, Charlie, if you don't mind, can you tell us if that's a woman or a man name? Because I wanted to share with them how you lost 78 pounds and added 8 pounds of lean muscle. You know what I mean? All right, Charlie is the guy, guys. Welcome him to the channel, though. All right, definitely. Sanchez, emotional needs are displaced. Yeah, definitely. Emotional needs are displaced when it comes down to that. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It takes a lot to change those controlling ways, guys. No doubt about that. All right. Yeah, definitely. Again, guys, as I stated, any man that allows himself to be dominated and controlled by anybody, let alone his woman, he's not really feeling himself as a man at that point. You understand what I'm saying? He's submitting to something that is really not going to benefit him as in the long run when it comes to his ability to really manifest who he is, what he is, and his potential to be greater than what he's ever been in life. And it's the same thing when it goes to the woman. Yeah, definitely. Any type of detox definitely works when it comes to I ain't gonna say any type of detox, but I've always promoted detox long as it's natural. I don't do anything with you being vegan, it should be natural. You should be dealing with herbs, no doubt about it. So I definitely understand that. And I have a ton of herbs that I utilize as detox material as well. You know what I mean? The milk thistle, the oregano, the dandelion, um, also the chlorella. It's a combination of herbs that you can utilize in order to detox not only the liver, but the colon as well. One of the best herbs when it comes to detoxing and repairing the liver is that milk thistle, because the milk thistle actually uh, with the cells of the liver, the milk thistle actually repairs those cells, guys. So you definitely want to be aware of the herbs that you can utilize in order to assist you in your weight loss. So Charlie's definitely sharing some information. No doubt about it. Yeah, no doubt about it. Proteins, this is the thing, guys. Protein is only the chain of amino acids. Protein is just a name. It's not a actual substance, so to speak. It's in amino acids that are the building blocks of what is called proteins. And it's the different types of amino acids that link together that they name as certain type of proteins. So again, we get confused into thinking that protein is actually the end product. Protein is actually the product. Protein is the end product of amino acids and the combination of those amino acids. The body breaks down the protein in order to get the amino acids. The protein is just that chain, and the body only is able to process those amino acids in singular forms, so to speak. So that's why it breaks down that type of action. What's up, Kim? So we're talking about relationships, guys. If you didn't get the relationship part, go back and review that part. I was dealing with my homeboy and his situation. Now we're talking about veganism, and then we'll move on to the diabetics. So a lot of people believe that being vegan is somehow or some. What's up, Leslie? I ain't seen you in a minute. Yeah, no doubt about it. So again, like when you're dealing with veganism, guys, or you're dealing with the attempt to go vegan, it's much more of a process of getting back to what is natural for the physiology, guys. Again, this is not a foreign thing. We've been conditioned into eating and consuming things that are unnatural to the human body. This is something that many of you have heard me say over and over and over again, but this is the truth. And many of you think that it's impossible to go without meat because you've had meat for all your life, and this somehow convinces you that you need meat in order to survive. And this is not the case at all. If you had no plant-based foods, then yes, you would utilize that meat to survive, which those who move away from the center of the planet where the food and vegetables were abundant and moved up into Europe, engaged in more of the animal killing because the environment wasn't conducive year round to the production of the plant-based foods that we need as human beings. So of course they engaged in the killing of animals in order to survive. So this is the essence of the cannibalism that we have taken on as our own natural way to consume food. And again, like I say over and over and over and over again, it's not that you like the meat. If you like the meat, what you can do and what I challenge you to do is to go ahead in the supermarket and grab that meat raw and take it home. Don't season it, don't cook it, don't do anything to it, and go ahead and start chopping into that meat that you want to eat. And tell me how much you like the meat. You love the preparation of the meat. And this is a fact. I'm not bashing you for eating meat. I will never be that type of vegan. That's for other individuals. I don't get down like that because I ate meat for a long, long time. But at the end of the day, we got to understand that it's not about the meat. It's about the conditioning that we've been led into and about the taste that we have acquired for the preparation of the meat. All right. So that's a key point, guys. That's a key point. And again, don't worry about being deficient in B12, deficient in protein, etc. This has been overstated by those who are not in line with veganism. You understand what I'm saying? The B12, many of the herbs that you have on this earth provides the body with the B12 that they say vegans may be lacking. The protein, again, is only the chain of amino acids. Amino acids are found abundantly in the plant kingdom. And this is where you get all your amino acids that are the building blocks of protein. So we must remember that, guys. So again, you can start to wean yourself off the meat because the meat has been linked to cancer. And this is a fact. Specifically, those meats such as bacon, etc., have even been labeled by the World Health Organizations as, I think, maybe Schedule 2, Class 2 carcinogens, maybe a Class 1, the same as asbestos and tobacco. So again, guys, we want to be more wise when it comes to the things that we are consuming and how to break those things. It takes time, you understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it can be accomplished, no doubt about it. Let me give a shout out to a lot of the people. Hit the like button, guys, if you're in the house. Kim B. What's up, Kim B? Hey, what's up, Tiffany? I don't think I've ever seen you in the house. Give a shout out to Tiffany, guys. Tiffany Price. Tiffany, give a shout out to your location. I mean, as far as your city, if you want to. Same thing with you, Charlie. I don't know that you gave a shout out to your city. Give a big shout out. Yeah, and like I said, Leslie, I have actually, you can do it on your own, but I actually have a process, a program that can help you to wean yourself off meat. And I've put that together, and I've had that for a couple of years now. That literally shows you how to reduce the consumption of meat and do it in a way where you'll be able to stay free of the meat. Many individuals can't go cold turkey. My ability to go cold turkey pretty much was due to the fact that I hadn't consumed meat in over red meat or pork in over 25 years before I went vegan. And I was only consuming the chicken and the fish. I no longer consumed the dairy products as well because I couldn't do the dairy anymore. They had destroyed my system anyway. So when I chose to go vegan, only thing I had to cut out was the chicken and the fish. Everything else I had already cut out. And again, I had stopped eating red meat or pork for 25 years. So I hadn't touched that in 25 years. Ontario, Canada in the house, rural area near Lake Hutton. I feel you. How cold is it up there in Canada? I can't do the cold, Charlie. I can't do the cold. So your boy won't be coming to see you. You're welcome to come down here and see me though. Rosanna, you in Chicago, Rosanna? You cold too? Roseanne, is that Roseanne? Roseanne B, thumbs up if I pronounced that correctly. Yeah, I found another way to do the weight loss, Charlie. I'm not doing that cold. What's up, Vicky? Give a shout out, guys, to where you at. Make sure you give a thumbs up when you come in the building. Again, guys, we talked about, and you can see at the top of the chat, guys, the topics of conversation that we're dealing with. We was dealing with my homeboy and his situation being controlled as a relationship, and me saying that that can never be the case where an individual, especially a man who is in tune with his innate nature, is going to allow himself to be in a situation where he's controlled. And I told him that it's not going to get any better. He seems to think that it's going to get better as the relationship grows. That's not going to be the case. Especially now, this goes for anybody, but if you're over 40 and you still trying to control people in a relationship, and you have that issue that you haven't addressed within yourself, and you are putting that off onto that individual you're in a relationship with, that's never going to change for you. More than likely, you are pretty much set in your ways. Not saying that individuals can't change, but when you can't see what it is that you're doing and see that it's wrong, then you have no impetus to change. You know what I mean? What's up, Leslie? Michigan in the house. Yeah, Kim B. I'm giving relationship advice, even though I've never been good in relationships. I'm just being honest. But one thing for sure, if you're dealing with an individual that's controlling, man or woman, but especially a man dealing with a woman that is controlling, he'll never reach his full potential, period. The woman won't either, but he definitely will never reach his full potential, because no man who's in tune with his innate nature will ever go about allowing anybody to dominate or control them. That's just how the innate masculinity of a man is. This doesn't mean he's violent. This doesn't mean he's ridiculous. This just means that he understands that he's not to be dominated, period. And he's not to try to dominate his woman. So I'm not saying it in that way. But if he allows himself to be whooped into that situation where he allows an individual, especially his woman, to control him unnecessarily in a way that is very detrimental to his growth, he is setting himself up for failure. And I let him know that off the top. What's up, Roseanne? So Roseanne B asked about keto, guys. So keto, the way that people are doing keto in today's society, it produces results as far as the weight loss is concerned, no doubt about it. But it is unnatural to consume animal products in and of themselves, period. And it is almost extremely impossible to consume the animal products that those who are on the ketogenic diet, that is the popularized version of the ketogenic diet in this day and time. If you didn't have the conventional tools such as the ovens, the microwaves, the refrigerator, and those things, in order to be able to store these things and be able to cook these things and prepare them in a way that you can consume them without being poisoned by them, you wouldn't be able to do that. So it's not a natural way to go about losing weight. Now you can enter into ketosis naturally and being a vegan. The natural way to enter into ketosis is to fast. What the body does, guys, over a period of time, it usually takes 8 to 12 hours for the body to run through its sugar stores. You understand? So if you're fasting anywhere from 12 hours above, you're likely going to enter into ketosis, meaning that your body is going to switch over to burning fat for the fuel that it needs, because you haven't consumed anything that has any sugar in it. Therefore, the body has used up its glucose stores, and now it switches over to burning fat. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a natural way to enter into ketosis. And you can utilize plant-based foods that are high in fat, as far as the avocados, the coconut oils. If any of you guys can consume nuts, I can't consume nuts. Excuse me. Can't consume the nuts, but there are many plant-based foods, olives, etc., that you can utilize in order to um, consume more healthier fat products in order to enter into ketosis. So the bottom line with this, yes, the ketogenic diet does work for fat loss. However, I am concerned that consuming all that animal fat is going to cause great issues to the body in the long term as far as the cellular level is concerned. So this is why I say that the ketogenic diet that those who are practicing and has popularized does produce results in many individuals as far as the rapid weight loss, but the long-term effects, I have an issue, and I believe that that's going to be a great issue for many individuals along the way, because again, it is unnatural to be able to consume that amount of fat and to totally eliminate carbohydrates pretty much from your equation when it comes to eating natural foods. You know what I mean? So that's my take on that. I think Roseanne, I think you may have asked me that. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. Let's see if we have any more questions. Yeah, that was Roseanne. What's up, Vic? Did I pronounce that right, Vickle? Is that Vickle or Vicky? What's the deal with that? Let me know I'm pronouncing it right. Give me a thumbs up or spell it out. What's up, Arlene? Oh yeah, that sciatica nerve pain is a monster. I haven't really been able to find out a whole lot on that area. And it's just, you know what I mean. I had to end up having surgery, which was the last thing that I wanted to do about 10 years ago, due to the sciatic pain that was coming from a disc. My L1, I think it's L5 S1 or S1 L5. It's one of those two combinations down at the bottom of the back. They were pressing on the nerve, and it was the worst pain I ever had in my life. And I'm not lying to you. Like I said, I have a defibrillator in my chest, and that wasn't really painful, but that was almost death for me. But the pain that I felt from that sciatic nerve being pinched was like no other. So I really don't know. Really don't know. You know what I mean? So definitely, okay, Vicky. Yeah, cool. Definitely, I do more research on it, but at the end of the day, I really don't know what to tell you when it comes to that sciatica pain, to be honest with you. You may want to try, again, the CBD oil, since it works on the specific, it works specifically in the brain and in the central nervous system to really address those areas of the brain that deal with pain, that deal with anxiety, that deals with fear. These cannabinoids that are found within the CBD oil directly target that part of the brain. So that definitely may be something you want to consider. But also, I think slight stretching. What type of issue do you have? Do you have back issues? What's up, Patricia? Give a shout out to your city, guys, when you come into the house, and give a thumbs up. And again, guys, if you didn't catch the first part of the video, I have it listed in the top of the chat. We're talking about relationships. We're talking about veganism right now, and we're going to talk about diabetes. I have a list of herbs that you guys can definitely look into if you're dealing with diabetes, along with, you know, exercise and changing of the nutrition. These things are going a long way to help you with diabetes. You know what I mean? What's up, Patricia? Is that Doraville, Georgia? Give Patricia a big shout out, guys. So yeah, that's my thing on that, guys. So yeah, shoot me an email at Beyond Leslie. I don't know if I talked to you before, but I'm gonna put my 2 emails down here, guys. So I'm putting my email address down here. For those of you who don't have it, that's one. So just give me a second. I'll be right back to chopping it up with you guys. You know what I mean? All right. So we'll get back to what it is we was talking about. Yeah. Okay, Tiffany. Jackson, Tennessee. Cool. No doubt about it. Thank you for coming into the live. Again, give a shout out, guys, to Tiffany coming up into the live. I think she's new. I think we already gave her a shout out, but give her another one. Vicky, I think I've seen Vicky in here before, but let's make sure. All right, cool. Yeah, so now let's deal with this diabetes, guys. Many of us are facing that. Brooklyn, yeah, Kim B. I know you in the house. Real good. You have CB1 and CB2 because I just found out I can take it. I have kidney disease and it good for the kidneys. CB1, CB2. All when you have the broad spectrum or the full spectrum CBD oils, they contain all the cannabinoids. So cannabinoid 1 and cannabinoid 2, if this is my correct understanding, is just one of 113 or two of 113 of the cannabinoids that are found in the hemp plant. So the broad spectrum CBD oil that I have has all of the 113 cannabinoids absent the THC. Full spectrum CBD oil has all of the cannabinoids along with the THC. So what is beneficial about the THC is it enhances what is called the entourage effect of the cannabinoids. So it gives them a higher propensity to work. With the broad spectrum, it still gives you the 113 cannabinoids that you need, but it doesn't have the entourage effect, meaning that it's not heightened, but it's great for individuals who have to take drug tests or who are subject to drug tests or who just don't want to deal with the THC. It still provides the benefit of the 113 cannabinoids. Yeah. So Charlie is dropping a lot of information down there in the email as well, guys. So not in the email, in the chat, and it's true. Like many individuals don't believe that meat causes insulin spikes, but this is not the truth. Charlie just pointed out that a gram of steak produces more insulin than white sugar, so no wonder people eat meat, get diabetes. No doubt about it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of research that goes into understanding why we are coming down with diabetes, etc. It's a combination of a lot of things that is going on, but it's not just the sugar, it's not just the white bread, it's not just the carbs. Also, again, it's the overconsumption of meat, particularly fatty animal meat that clogs up the cells and doesn't allow the insulin to open the cells. So what they say is, guys, insulin is like a key to the cell, meaning that we have the blood in the we have the sugar in the blood circulating. And what happens is insulin comes in and goes into the cell and opens the cell to allow that sugar, the blood, into the cell so the cell can have the energy to utilize and go across. What happens is that a lot of times the cell is so clogged up due to a number of things, including eating too much animal fat, that it literally doesn't open and allow the blood into the cells. Therefore, you have a lot of blood circulating in the body, not being used by the cell. The body tells the pancreas, I need more insulin. The pancreas shoots out more insulin, and the body still doesn't get the blood into the cell because the cell is clogged up. Therefore, you end up having a ton of insulin high in the body. You have a ton of sugar still high in the body, in the blood, and eventually your pancreas is going to end up shutting down. This happens over years, guys. This doesn't just happen in an instance. This years of damage to the body. So again, it's a major thing that's going on, guys. It's a major thing. You know what I mean? So again, that's one of the key situations, guys. So here are 10 herbs that I have. I think it's 10. Basil is a herb that is said to be good for diabetes. Yellow dock is a herb. That bilberry, I actually have the bilberry. I'm utilizing the bilberry more for my eyes, but it is also said to be good with the good benefit on diabetes. Chamomile tea, cinnamon, Ceylon cinnamon, guys. If you're dealing with cinnamon, you want to do the Ceylon cinnamon. That's CEYLON cinnamon. That is more of the medicinal cinnamon. So that is said to be great for diabetes. It actually works and acts as insulin does, the cinnamon. It actually allows and goes in and opens up the cell to a certain degree. Cumin, dandelion, which is a powerful, powerful herb. Dill, fennel, garlic. Again, guys, with garlic, I'm still on the fence with garlic. Dr. Sebi was not a big fan of garlic, although many other individuals are. Dr. Sebi said that garlic, while it works and helps to lower blood pressure, that it actually eats away at the cell membrane. So you have a back and forth with the garlic thing. More so individuals who promote garlic, but you have a few individuals that I find reputable that say that garlic is more of a poison than it is a healer. But I'm in between two. I'm in between because I haven't settled in on which one I believe to be the truth. You understand? And also that ginger, guys. So again, basil, yellow dock, bilberry, chamomile, cinnamon, cumin, dandelion, dill, fennel, garlic, and ginger. I have the cinnamon, I have the dandelion, I have the dill, I have the ginger, I have the basil, the chamomile, cumin. The only thing I believe I don't have is the garlic. All right, Kim B, you have a beautiful day, all right? All right, guys, we're going to start to wrap this up. Again, guys, circulate the video if you feel that the information that I've given in the video is well worth it. And again, if you have a chance, you want to check out what Charlie has written in the live chat. He's giving out some great information. Yeah, no doubt about it. Yes, this is true. No doubt about it. The pancreas is a very key organ when it comes to the breaking down of food, guys. So you got to be right on that. Yeah, so for real, girl, if you understood what I said when it comes to the CBD, CB1 and CB2, those are literally, in my opinion, of what I understand, are just one or two of the cannabinoids of the 113 cannabinoids that are out there. And again, support, again, guys, for those of you who are new, you know I have hemp-based products. I have cosmetic products that I am selling. If you haven't noticed, that my skin is really glowing nowadays, guys. It's a combination of what I'm doing internally with my herbs, with the sea moss, and with the sea moss, with the stingy nettle, and the chlorella that I'm pretty much doing on a daily basis. Also take that cat's claw. I take that periodically. I'm also doing the cayenne pepper pills, the ones that I make myself. I'm doing those pretty much 3 times a day. All those things help to circulate the blood, but I'm also utilizing that hemp skin butter. I have many products when it comes to that, guys. I'll leave those products and a link to the video for those of you who haven't seen the products. I don't have a website as of yet that you can go to, but I have a ton of hemp-based products. And if you guys didn't catch the video dealing with, or the live stream dealing with the dangerous cosmetics that you are allowing, exposing your body to, that is causing that have been linked to cancer and many other things. You want to check that live out as well. I had that information with me, but I can't seem to locate it right offhand. But again, guys, you want to be aware of what it is that you're not only putting in your body, but you want to be aware of what it is that you're putting in your in your um in your body, putting on your body. The skincare products, the shampoo, the soap, the deodorant, all those things are linked to cancer causing agents that have been linked to cancer that are in those products. And many of you are using those products because you don't want to, or you're not aware of what it is that are in those products, or you want to take the cheapest route in order to do those things with the cosmetics. Cheap is not always good. Most of the time, it isn't good, especially when it comes to your food and your cosmetics, because these individuals are loading these things up with chemicals that are damaging to the system, totally damaging to the system, and you are eating it up and it's eating you up. And again, like I said before, this is not about cancer being a natural thing for the human physiology or for any of the animals on this planet. We've been inundated with poisonous chemicals in our air, in our water, in our food, in our cosmetics, in our clothes, in our furniture. Pretty much everything that we have been exposed to has those cancer causing agents in them. You understand what I'm saying? And it only comes out later that these things are exposing us to a greater degree of on the cancer front. And at the end of the day, guys, once we know better, we need to do better. And at the end of the day, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm providing information. And I also have the products. I have the herbs. I have programs, again, for you guys who want to learn how to break free from the consumption of meat and do it in a way that you don't have to go back. And again, I don't bash you for eating your meat, guys. If those of you want to continue to eat meat, you continue to eat meat, but understand that meat is not natural for the physiology. I will go to my grave saying that, and I can prove that to any point at any time to anybody. I put that argument against anybody. It's foolproof, and all you're going to have is scare tactics that try to defeat what it is that I tell you when it comes to the consumption of meat not being natural to the human physiology. Just because we can do it doesn't mean that it's natural. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this is definitely a thing that I'm definitely passionate about. So definitely, guys, this is true right here. So again, guys, we're gonna finish this up in a minute. I'm gonna see if I have any more questions. I got to get off here. I'm trying to do something new with this thing called ClickFunnels, and it's kicking my tail trying to learn how to do that stuff online. All right, but yeah, I got the CBD oil for real, girl. You know what I mean? I've been putting that out there for a long time, so I'll leave a link to everything. All you got to do is email, or all you got to do is go into that. If you have PayPal, order the product, it'll come to me and I send it right out to you. Also with the product, guys, you also get my free nutritional guide, plant-based nutritional guide. You get my free detox guide. That's the cleansing and detox. And you get my free intermittent fasting guide. Those things that I normally sell for $50 each, as far as the guide is concerned, I'm giving it to you guys for free for any purchase of any of my products that is above $50, guys. And if you bundle the products, meaning you get more than one, then excuse me, I would also add one additional cosmetic product into your bag. So again, guys, make sure you check out that. I'll leave that in the link below. I'll leave that in the description below, the link to the prices of the product and a video showing all the products that I have. And if you want to order, all you got to do is hit me up at Reed. I'm gonna need my PayPal. I already left the actual email in there, but I'm gonna leave that PayPal in there. All right. So PayPal at, and again, guys, I'm working on a website. What was that? I'm working on a website, guys. I'm basically in between doing things with that. I've heard some things where I really don't need it, but at the same time, I think I do need it to a certain extent. So I'm working on that. I had my girl Betty at Special Touch Graphics working on some things for me, but I spent all my money on these products, guys. So, and they ain't selling as of yet, so I have to do certain things myself. I'm typing in that email right now, guys. All right. So again, if you're interested in purchasing the product, guys, the PayPal information, which will be in the description as well, but I have it right here. It's going to be my email, red.monte29@yahoo.com, and you can order right from there. All right. So I just put that in there as well. All right, guys, I hope you have a beautiful day. Be sure to circulate this video if you feel what it is that we talked about is beneficial for individuals. And again, guys, I'm pretty much be going live on a regular basis, talking about many different subjects. There's not one subject that we can't touch. I will always provide some health information for you, and we'll get it in. All right. So you guys have a beautiful day. Make the best out of it. Believe in yourself. Bet on yourself, even when situations are not looking that great. If you bet on yourself, you can never be disappointed in yourself, even if the outcome isn't what it is that you want. Again, I'm not talking just from a point of view of trying to really give somebody some positive information. Of course, you want to give positivity, but I'm talking about what it is that I've lived, no doubt about it, what it is that I'm going through at this point. Again, I'm always betting on myself, even though the outcomes are uncertain and the situations are not certain as well. But at the end of the day, if I believe in myself, if I build myself up, if I produce what it is that I need to produce, put the work in that I need to put in, and continuously try to learn and grow, then if I fall short, it won't be because I didn't put in the time, the effort, and the energy necessary to make those things happen. Certain things just happen. All right, guys. You guys have a beautiful day. Hey, what's up, Lori? You just snuck in here, ain't you? We out here, Lori. I'll catch you guys probably tomorrow around the same time. Peace and love, fam. Peace and love. Peace.